Makeup. Wait a minute, makeup. I didn't shave. What kind of Hollywood production is? What kind of Hollywood production is this? I need my makeup.
Welcome back to another video, and as I promised you guys, I do another interview, and as you can see, I have a special guest with me. His name is Mike. He is from America. So let's talk a little bit about your background beforehand, before we jump into the juicy topics and questions.
Oh boy.
And the sponsor of today's video is Mokana Estate, with the one-stop shop for all of your real estate needs. My mission is to assist all of our clients to make the transition from their home country to Thailand as hassle-free as possible.
I was married 42 years, and this is basically where this new part of my life starts. 2018, my father passed away at 98 years old.
Wow.
But then that was also a sad point because my wife was diagnosed with lung cancer. We went through chemo, we went through radiation, and she did that. She handled that great. I mean, we're going, you hear about all the horror stories about chemo and radiation, people getting sick and everything. Mm-hmm. We're going out and getting double cheeseburgers and steaks and afterwards, In May of 2019, day after Mother's Day, she couldn't breathe. 911, she went in the hospital for 51 days. And I got to bring her home for the final 21 days of her life. Wow. After all that, come January of 2020, I was ready for a trip. I'm ready. I got to go somewhere. I can't sit in this house any longer. What happens? COVID. Oh, the big C word. You can't say that word. We still say that word? No, we can't say it. Anyway, so I started looking. One of my son's friends had been to Bali surfing, and I'm an ex-surfer and love the beach and love the lifestyle. And I looked there. I started following some YouTubers in Malaysia, ET. And then I was looking at the Philippines, Filipino P and Paul. And then I looked at Thailand, and that's when I found a lot of people here in Thailand. And when everything opened up in, was it about September of 2022, I said, I'm going to Thailand. And I jumped on a plane and came over for 28 days. I got to meet you at the YouTube meetup, James and
Alex.
Yeah, Alex and Miley and Mike and Nicole.
Yeah.
So, and it just kind of interests me. And I did some traveling while I was here, and I went back. That was September. I went back, and I decided, first thing I did, I booked a trip in March. I'm coming back, And then they had boosted the stay, so I could stay 45 days. But December, I took that fall, broke the
hip,
the ball socket on the femur. So now I have a nice little rod and pins and screws and everything else. And as they're putting me on the table, I tell Doc, I says, March 19th. This is 90 days. I says, I got a paid flight to Thailand. We'll have you ready. So I went into rehab, and I told them, don't listen to me. Work my fanny off till I scream, and then keep pushing. March 19th, I boarded a plane with a cane, came to Thailand for 44 days. I had met a lady when I was here the first time, and I told her I was coming back. Okay. Get off the plane in Bangkok, and she goes, where are you? I said, gate 3. She's standing right in front of me.
Wow.
Took off with her. We went down to Phuket. Krabi, traveled all over down, went to see her parents in the Komsai Tamarat, and really enjoyed it. Spent my time, went back to America, sold everything.
Nice. And when you were in America, what did you do? What's your background? A lot of things?
Started out as a jack of all trade. I drove trucks, I drove semis cross country. But then I started working for a government agency in wastewater.
Oh, okay.
And I treated wastewater for 38 years. So I packed up everything. I think my family thought I was all crazy. But I says, I can't sit in this house that your mother and I built. And what was funny was, when I started talking about coming, Gotta Love Thailand Dave messaged me, hey, you want to come on my channel? So I did a live with him. But Dave and I have a little bit in common, because the year before my wife died, his wife passed.
Oh.
Same thing. After I moved here, I actually did a flight. I did a trip from Bangkok to Chiang Mai. And if you ever go to Chiang Mai, you got to go to the island. elephant sanctuary up there. The one that you don't ride on, you can't do nothing.
Oh yeah.
You just go out and walk
bathe
with
them, right?
You can't do any of that.
Oh, you can't bathe
them? No, you can't do any.
Oh,
you can't do any of that. You just go out. You go out with people, and each one of the elephants that are rescued has a handler, and you can go out with people, and they talk about each one of the elephants, and you walk around and see everything.
You have to let me know which one it is, so I can leave a little link of the sanctuary.
Oh yeah.
So they can go and.
Well, I've also been to the elephant preserve over in Hua Hin. How do you pronounce that? Is it
Hua Hin?
Hua Hin. Okay.
Hua Hin.
Went over there, and that's just they're in the wild there. You ride around in pickup trucks and watch them through binoculars and stuff. So I did one. But anyway, went to Chiang Mai. I flew to Khon Kaen to visit a friend up there, and then took a car down to Surin where I saw Dave and. Getting bad on names. There's another YouTuber there that I can't remember now, but went and had lunch with them, and then traveled over to Pattaya to meet some other friends and got on a plane for that.
Nice. So you did a lot of your research about Thailand on YouTube, correct?
Anybody that wants to come to Thailand, yeah, you got to do your research. You have to. The first time I came, I looked around. Okay, I knew Soi Buakhao, I knew where Tree Khan was, I knew all these places where I could get food to eat. Found the hotel. I stayed first week I came. I stayed at the Amber Hotel, and then when I came back to live, I stayed there for 2 weeks till we got into where we're at now. I had done all my research, Google. I had seen what it looked like on the ground, no problem. Got there, walked down to Soi Buakhao, went, oh shit, these go a lot faster than I thought they were. And I was proud just getting across the street. Now I walk across. So I've been hit 5 times by motorbikes. What can I say? When you're blind in one eye and you can't see out of the other, what the heck? I trust them. But I think my biggest thing to tell anybody that comes to Thailand, and we see this a lot, respect the country, respect the people, and respect the culture. Because you see all the holiday people come over, and they have all this mentality of, I can do this. If you can't do it in your home country, you can't do it here.
Yeah.
And that's why you see a lot of these foreigners, they get drunk, they get in fights. The fights are over the bar bill.
Or the bar girls.
Well, 250 baht.
Yeah.
What's 250 baht? It's like $8 US? What? Walk away.
Yeah.
Forget it. Just don't go back to that bar.
Yeah.
And another suggestion to anybody that's coming over here, stay as far away from that area as you can to live. I'm serious. Because if you're somebody that likes to drink and you're going to spend 90%. I go in just to eat most of the time.
Yeah. By the way, Mike has chosen to live in the Jomtien area. If you don't know much about Pattaya, there's Pattaya, and then there's Pratanac, and then further down there's Jomtien. Before Pattaya is actually Naklua area, but yeah, he's on the other side.
And we're way down here.
Yes. Mike is on the borderline of Jomtien and Na Jomtien. Yeah. So it's quite farther. If you're looking for peace and quiet, this is definitely the area to be. If you want the craziness, the hectic party life is
except Pattaya, when the Chinese decide to set off their fireworks.
Oh.
2:30 in the morning. And being 17 floors up, you know how high they're exploding. They're right outside the window.
But that's not every day, though. Oh. That's for Chinese New Year. So, yeah. Yeah, this is a great area. It's very family orientated and a lot more chilled. You don't have all the party scene like you would get in Pattaya City Center.
Well, during the off season, which we're in the low season right now, you don't have as many holiday seekers here. So the Lupini building complex here is very quiet, and there's not a lot of people. You can walk down. I just saw somebody for the first time come out of a door down the hallway that I hadn't seen open in 2 years. You don't see anybody on your floor half the time. By the way, this is my real estate agent here. She takes care of me. And,
since day one.
this complex here was the
starting point.
This little landlord here was a little tough one to get through. But we're moving on to a new location soon.
Yes, I think you'll really enjoy it.
I will see.
Still in Jomtien. Mike really likes Jomtien area. It's very chilled and relaxed, and I think that's what you like about it.
It might be a little harder to go to. It's to stay out of there is why I did it.
Yeah.
Because I know, but my bolt bill is terrible. Because I go in and like I said, I'll eat in Tree Town, and there's different places. There's a lot more places to eat there than there is here in this.
True.
My biggest thing is, and you see it a lot, especially being here all the time and you're out on location and stuff, is how people don't respect the country, and they don't respect the people, and they don't respect the ladies.
Yeah.
I think that's one of my biggest.
Yeah. That's one of my biggest pet peeve as well, being a Thai woman living in Pattaya. Pattaya is a special city because it's it has a reputation of being the nightlife scene, and I think a lot of people just stereotype Thai women who lives here and thinks that all Thai women who live in Pattaya are ladies of the night, and I think that is such a horrible mindset, because there are so many hardworking Thai women in Pattaya who are not working in the bar.
I can throw up a quick example. The other night down here at the burger place, I had just got there. I just sat down, and one of the local guys that's always there, he starts yelling at this guy, and a couple of ladies that work there were standing out there, and I don't know what the guy said to him, but this guy unloaded on him. And it was something about how he approached them and talked to them. And I think he pretty much goes, "Oh, what's your price?" So, if you're going to do that, go to the areas.
Yeah.
Go Soy 6.
Yeah. Soy 6, Walking Street, Soy Bocao. What's that soy with all the bars in Soy Bocao?
Which one? LK Metro. You got Boomerang. You've got soy made in Thailand. You got... Well, you got to figure. I eat in Tree Town. I eat there at the food court. So you got multiple.
A really nice food court.
You got, well.
It's very lively.
I've got one that I walk in and they know me. They know me so well. They go, "Usual?" Yeah. And then, if you want to go to McDonald's, which, why do you come to Thailand if you're going to go eat McDonald's? I'm sorry.
And yes, by the way, Mike is a YouTuber. Mike's Wave 2. Please go and check out his channel. Oh, you can't miss it, you guys. You can't miss it.
My son got me that before I came over.
That's so nice of him. I love it. I need one.
And I can adjust the lighting into it and change it all.
That is so cool. But Mike is here in Thailand. He is retired. As you said earlier, you chose to come here because of your wife's passing. Are there other reasons for coming here?
Basically, I really wanted to get out of the Southern California area. I've been there for so many years, and I've been retired 14 years before I ever came.
Wow.
And I'm 74. Actually, I came to Thailand first, like I said, because it opened up, and I enjoyed it here. I enjoyed the people here. And everybody goes, "Oh, how safe it is." I have never run into a problem, and I walk around in some of the strangest places. I do. I've never felt threatened. You smile, they'll smile back. If they're having a grumpy day, you just leave them alone. Move on.
Yeah. So everything that you saw on YouTube, is it exactly what you thought it was going to be when you arrived, or is it better or worse? Because I know you did a lot of research and you saw a lot of videos on YouTube.
Oh, I watched a lot of it of everybody. I think the biggest thing is getting around. There's places that I'd like to go see, but with not having a car. And, I tell everybody how much it costs to take a Bolt or a taxi from Bangkok airport down to here. And I go, "You got to be kidding me." In America, to get a short ride in a Uber or Lyft is a fortune. That's what I love about here. What did I just tell you? I paid what? 3 months water bill. 3 months water bill, 350 baht, about $10.97 US.
So expensive, y'all.
For 3 months.
So expensive.
And my electric bill, I think I pay $45 a month, and I run the aircon if I'm here.
Yeah.
When I'm not here, I shut it off. But and then I've got I'm in, I got a bedroom. I had turned the one on there and I closed the door off.
So the affordable cost of living, is that one of the reasons why you chose to come to Thailand as well, or not at all?
No.
It was a bonus.
It was, it makes a lot of, now, the first time I came, I did run into a situation that I didn't anticipate. I went to use my debit card. Mine did not want to work. And I called US Bank. "Oh, it should work." Wouldn't work. So I had to put some money on a credit card so I could get some cash. So, but then I found out about Schwab, and I use Schwab. I have I have 2 bank accounts in America. One that my retirement fund goes into, and I move money into my Schwab account. And then my Schwab account, I have the Bangkok Bank here.
Do you find like that life is quite easy and stress-free and enjoyable?
I would say, what's stress? If I don't want to do something, I ain't got to do it.
Very true.
Somebody gives you a bad time, you walk away. Why argue over something that's not worth the arguments?
Yeah.
You know, back home, you know, back in America, when you're, oh, everything's this and that and this and that, and I'm starting to get on Thai time.
Yeah.
We'll see you when you see me.
There is no point in just like trying to be perfect.
Oh yeah, you can't say
timing and everything.
You can't say here.
Yeah, and get angry if it's not.
And if you come over here with plans, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Throw it out the window because it ain't gonna happen.
I find that a lot of Americans that I meet, they do a lot of due diligence. They do a lot of planning, and they do so much planning to where it's
they overplan.
Yeah, they overplan, and it stresses them out, and then sometimes they're not
happy. They're not happy with the results because it didn't live up to the expectations of what they were planning on.
Yes.
I learned that back in 1986, we went to Mexico. And we got down there, and well, first thing, the flight was late going out because the flight coming up had mechanical problems and all of it. We were a day late getting in. We get to the hotel and the freaking room's not even ready. And my wife just goes off. And I finally learned, you know, in Mexico, it's mañana, tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll get it to mañana.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're in Thailand. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. But I think it's your mindset as well that allows you to have a stress-free life, and
you have to.
You're able to go with the flow.
You have to.
Yeah, I think that's a very important part. That
you
a lot
of come over here with the ideas. Oh, like just here in the Pattaya, I want to go see the Sanctuary of Truth. I want to do this. I want to go over to the island, but don't plan like a scheduled regime of
8
9 o'clock we're going to be here, 10 o'clock we're going to be here. That ain't going to happen. That's not going to happen.
What is like one of the major things that Thai people has taught you since you've been here? Because you've been living here for the past 2 years. You're going on your 3rd year. Yeah. What is like something that you have taken from here that has made your life better, or you feel better as a person?
Treat everybody as an equal. I think we have an issue in America. We define everybody.
Labels, right?
Yes. You are a Mexican American. You're a African American. You are a Thai American. You are a Vietnamese American. You are, instead of just everybody being, if you're an American citizen, you're an American.
We're all human beings after all.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I did notice something over here. People don't care whether you're black, whether you're brown, whether you're green, whether you're purple. I'm serious.
Very true.
They don't. Nobody looks at, and being an old fart, nobody looks at your age either. Nobody, get out of the way, young man, you know.
I feel like Thai people have a lot of respect for elderlies.
Now that's something that I get, you know, you talk about family, and it's all about the Thai family. Till it comes to money.
Yeah.
Then the family starts going, wait a minute. I want my share.
I think it's because like the government doesn't have a system to support the elders.
Well, yeah, that's one of the big things over here. You work for so many years doing whatever, cooking food, you know, working, doing whatever. There's no net. Yeah. There's nothing for them when they get to the point that they can't work. Then what do?
Yeah.
And then the family has to try to take care of them.
Yeah.
You know, there's no, like in America, at least you get a Social Security for working so many years.
Pension, 401k.
You know, like I said, I had been a truck driver and done a little bit of everything. And my dad had worked for the city of Pasadena for the water department. And he told me, he says, you go to work for a government agency, city, state, county, whatever. You won't get rich. That paycheck is there every month. And you'll have something in the end when you retire. That was true.
What are some of the challenges you've faced since you've been here?
Don't worry about the language.
Yeah, that's a major thing. A lot of people are so scared about the language barrier. Do you know a lot of Thai?
I don't know. I know very.
นิดหน่อย
Mau Mau? If you don't know what that means, if he's drunk. If you can't hand signals, you can talk to him, you know. I have a lady that cleans here. She's usually out here on the road, by the road, cleaning up in the morning. So I come, and she knows how to say, good morning.
Aww.
You know.
Yeah.
And so I started to talk to her. That was it. That's all she knew. Language is, I've never really had a problem. I think what people need to do, and I found, you know, we're creatures of habit.
Yes.
That's like, you know, after 2 years here, let's make a change. Get out of your comfort zone. We get so much into our
complacent.
Yes. Grew up on the beach of Huntington, spent from Huntington to Santa Barbara down to San Diego, up and down the beaches for 60 years plus.
Wow.
We'd go camping every summer on the beach, maybe two, three different weeks. We'd go down and stay when we, you know, but you get into such a habit of doing that. You're, oh, I know I can go down, I can sit up here, we can do this, we go sit on the beach. And yet, now, throw that all out the window, get on a plane and come to Thailand.
Yeah.
That'll test you.
So before you moved here, the trip before was your first time ever in Southeast Asia,
yes.
Correct?
Yes. September 2022. First time I ever came. Never been here before.
Yeah.
Didn't do
and
anything.
After your first trip, you just decided this is where I want to be.
No, I went back. I came back for a 45-day trip after I broke my hip. And then after 44 days, I went back to America and I just sold everything I had. I have, like I told you the other day, I have an 8x10 storage with stuff in it that the kids, if you watch this, you need to clean it out because I'm tired of paying the rent on it. Please.
So you've visited other places other than Pattaya when you visited the first time or second
Yes,
time?
I went down to Phuket. Actually, I came to Pattaya for a week, and then I went down there, and I was going to be down there for a week, and then I had plans to go somewhere else.
But what sold you to Pattaya?
I don't know. I'm the jumping off point. It's not that far to Bangkok. It's an hour and a half drive to Bangkok. I can get on a plane. I can be in Phuket. I can be in Chiang Mai. I can be in Buddhadam. I can be in Udon Thani. I can go anywhere.
Yeah.
Whether I stay here, don't know.
Yeah. But for now, you're happy here.
Yeah. Well, it was a kind of a toss-up between here or over in Hua Hin, and I figured that's a little bit further down. And
a lot of people have the hard decision between Pattaya and Hua Hin, actually. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm considering Hua Hin and Pattaya. I'm like, well, here are the pros and cons. Because there are pros and cons to every city. You know? So
there is. And that's why I knew that if I stayed down here in the far end of Jomtien, that I wouldn't have the draw of going into that massive. Now, it's interesting to go, if you're a people watcher, that's a great place.
Yeah. You
go sit there on the front wall at Prime Burger and just put your head on a swivel and get your exercise in, you know?
You might be stuck.
I'm still thinking about going and getting a tuck here and a tuck here. A lot of plastic surgeries here.
Oh, yes, a lot. And they're very good as well. Very well known for that.
I have dealt with the medical here. I was having some stomach issues, and then I got, well, in America we call it pink eye. Here they call it red eye. Bangkok Pattaya Hospital. So I went up there. That's a great hospital. You walk in there and he's doing everything you do in America. He's checking the eyes, taking the pictures and looking at everything. He goes, you're blind, aren't you? And I go, yeah. Because he can see that I've had detached retina surgeries in both eyes too. But I've dealt with the hospitals here, no problem. Dental work, I went to the dentist that you recommended, no problem with her. Then I did have an issue where she said it looked like I was going to have a root canal, but the problem was the tooth was left. So I've been dealing with the dental clinic inside the Bangkok Pattaya Hospital. And so they took out the one tooth, had to let it heal. Then they took out the last of the old wisdom teeth that were still hanging around back there. And then they put the post in. They're going to put an implant in.
Nice.
Take 2 teeth out, do the whole thing. It's like 60,000 baht, which is what, $1,800 US. Go get that done. Just one.
How much would that cost in the U.S.?
Oh, just the implants is like $3,600.
Wow.
Thailand is just, it's not for everybody.
Oh, definitely not.
It's not for everybody. People come over here with a lot of expectations, and don't bring baggage with you. If you're coming over here on holiday, just come over here on a holiday. Don't bring any baggage. Don't bring anything from home that your home mentality. That would be my biggest thing to say. Thailand is just, it's everything. You can find anything here.
It depends what you're looking for. That's why I keep telling people.
Yes.
There is so much more to.
You don't have to be in the big city. You want to live out, well, look where Dave's at, Surin. Very, very nice little,
area, yeah. It's a huge country. Well, it's not huge. It's not as big as America, but it's a pretty big country.
No, but you can get around. You can fly Bangkok to
Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai. I think it's 59. I think it's $59 US round trip. Biggest problem you had is going back to America. I think if it was closer, more people would come. I have a friend, a guy that I met. He's from London, ex-police officer, and I'm looking forward to him. He's coming back in October. He was seeing one lady, which happened to be this one's aunt that I was seeing. Oh, so that's how we met the first time. We met in Budayam, and so when he comes over, we kind of hang out here.
Now that you are single, and you are in Thailand, I'm sure you've had some experiences. Well, you just said it, with the Thai ladies. What are your thoughts? Because there are so many stories about
which buffalo died which week.
There are so many stories, like talking about Thai women, but not in the good ways. What have you experienced so far? Bad experiences, good experiences? What have you learned, should I say?
Well, each Thai lady is different. Each Thai lady is different. I think in America, you don't realize, people that you're around, all the issues that they have. Over here, it seems like it's amplified because they don't make that much money. So somebody in the family gets sick, motorbike breaks down, child gets sick, or they get sick. Just going to the hospital costs them a lot of money. So one of the big things they're always looking for is money. Some of them really want to take care of you. Some of them I've had to try to shoo away.
You hear a lot about gold diggers and stuff like that on YouTube, especially. But I mean, like, there are gold diggers everywhere, not just Thailand.
Well, you have to look at what city you're in.
Yes, very true.
You walk down Soy 6. What do you think? There's 1,500 women down there, at least.
That many?
You think? Well, look how many bars there are. Each bar's got probably 30 women in it.
I don't know. I've never counted, so.
I can walk down now and nobody bothers me. Yeah. I'm just the old fart that walking by. I get this handsome man. I go, you need my glasses? They're all here for a reason. They have children that they're trying to support.
Family members.
This whole city here, the whole nightlife is strictly all about money. It's how much money they can squeeze out, how many drinks they can squeeze out of each one of the.
Yeah.
And
but all nightlife cities is about money.
Oh, sure.
Everywhere.
Vegas.
Yeah, Vegas.
And I can tell you right now, Vegas ain't got nothing on this city right here. I would say this city here makes Vegas look like kindergarten.
In what perspective? Because there's no gambling here. Not yet,
no.
Anyway. Oh, the women?
The women. There's so many.
Yes.
But they're so young. They're too young.
Yes.
A lot of old farts like me.
A lot of young girls.
And why? I think in the province, they need to start teaching more about birth control.
Yes. Very much so.
I didn't come here looking for women.
Yeah.
That was not my intentions of coming here. And that's why another reason I stay down here, stay away from it as much as I can.
Yeah.
But
what was your major reason? Just a change of lifestyle, new beginning, right?
A new life,
Mm-hmm.
A new start. It's not that I was moving on from my previous life, but I was moving forward in it. Mm. I mean, I had, almost 43 years. About 43 years of a good life.
I think you enjoy the human connection more than anything, and just learning something new, right?
Oh, tremendous! Like I said, you got to get out of your comfort zone. And boy, you want to talk about getting out of your comfort zone?
This is like the deep end.
I jumped in off that 20-foot tower, and woo! I didn't think I was going to make it back to the surface, but yeah. It's hard to tell somebody, because everybody's different.
Yes.
Everybody has their different perspective. Like I said, I told you I have this one friend that every day he video chats with me, and I keep trying to get him to come over. And I'm kind of germophobic. I'm kind of this. I can't get on a plane. That's just excuses.
Yes.
But I can't. He says, "Could you imagine me trying to get there? I'd get lost in the airport." I said, "You can't get lost in the airport.
You have signs everywhere."
And people here in Thailand they're helpful. They're friendly. They're helpful. You go up and ask somebody if they don't know, even if they don't understand what you're saying, you put it on Google Translate and you show it to them, and they go, "Oh, well, and they'll go over and ask somebody else if they don't know." They're willing to help.
Yeah, I think that's
you walk up to somebody in New York City or LA, and they go,
or Paris.
They'll walk. I don't know about Paris, but
well, I know about Paris. Yeah,
same thing.
Yeah, same mentality.
They ignore you.
Yeah, they're too busy.
You're bothering me.
Yeah, they are too busy doing their own things, so they can't be bothered.
But no, it's a good place to come. And even I had people say, "Oh, you're still there?" Talking about the border conflict up here.
Yeah, nothing here. You guys.
Nothing here. Absolutely not. In fact, I haven't heard Dave say anything in Surin, and he's a lot closer than the rest of us are.
I think there's a ceasefire already, so I think it's
they did one ceasefire, and then the Cambodians started firing rockets again for the heck of it, and then they did another ceasefire.
Yeah.
So, and we're in Thailand, we're for the Thai. We're rooting for them.
Are you afraid about that at all whatsoever?
No, don't bother me.
Yeah, you don't feel like your life is threatened?
No, absolutely not. I think right now we're far enough away. They're not far. And I think they would be very stupid to fire rockets into
a major city.
Well, not such as a major city, but look how many foreigners are here.
Yeah.
You'd have every country in the world down on them.
Very true. Very true.
Bad enough we have all the other conflicts going on out here in the world. We don't need one here.
Yes. We need more peace, not war.
It doesn't solve anything.
It does not. It just makes a small group of people more rich than they already are.
Well, I don't want to get into politics or all that stuff, but you have governments that make decisions. Oh, we're going to do this. But who's the ones that end up suffering? The
normal people.
The soldiers that have to go.
Yes.
The casualties from whichever side is getting targeted at the time.
The taxpayers.
Yeah. So that's our political.
We're done. We're gonna end it there.
We're done. We're done with that. No more.
So because you've been retired here for 2 years.
Yeah.
I know it can vary, but approximately how much do you think is a good amount of money that someone should have to retire here comfortably? What do you think is the ideal budget?
Ooh. Some months my budget's good. Some months my budget goes out the window. It all depends on what kind of lifestyle you want.
Yeah.
If you are a person that, for example, the place that we're staying in right now, I'm staying in, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. I pay $25,000 a month, which is expensive for Thailand. We're now moving to one that I'm going to pay $17,000 for a studio, which.
That's a large size studio.
It's a very large size. I have some of the ladies I know, $6,000 for their rooms, and that's counting their water and electricity.
But that's Thai style rooms, not condos.
Yeah, but what the thing is though, what do you need?
True. Do you think someone can retire on $1,000 US?
No. Right now, at the value of the dollar, what's that come out
32?
at? No, that would be what? 1,000, what's that?
32,000 baht, approximately.
That'd be tough. You're not going to do a lot. You're not going to travel.
Mm.
You're not going to be living in a quality complex.
Mm.
I mean, this is. I think this is one. Now, you want to go to Copacabana? That'd be a different story. You know, I couldn't even get a foot in the door for that. You know.
Yeah, it's more high end. Yeah.
Very high end.
Yeah, so I think you have to consider that when you're here, you have to pay for your retirement visa every single year. Medical insurance, I think that's very important to have, especially when you're older.
I don't.
You don't? Oh.
But I have $1 million baht in the bank.
Oh, okay. I don't know if you should say that. All the girls be calling you, Michael, you're so handsome.
Can't go any lower that, baby. I've been down to where, ooh, I got 10,000 left in the account. Yeah, that million's right there, but ain't going to blow it.
Yeah.
It's a non-touchable negotiation with me.
Yeah.
Because at 74, it's so hard to try to get medical at a very reasonable price.
Yes.
I have medical in America, and I keep that. So if anything should happen to me here, with the $1 million baht I got here, if they can get me on a plane and send me home, or send me home, I gotta quit saying that. Send me back to America.
Yeah. But back to the question, how much would you say would be an ideal amount for someone to retire here? With like a standard lifestyle, not anything like bougie, out of this world, but just...
Well, like I said again, you have to look at, are you going to travel?
Yeah. Do they drink? Do they go out a lot?
Well, now if you're staying in this area here, it's going to cost you a little more. If you're on a minimum budget, you have to contemplate where you're going to live, what your plans are. I think it all depends on where you choose to live. Now, if you're going to live on Phuket, yeah, you're going to need a higher budget. Maybe up, you know, if you live up to like where Chuck and Paige live, or up in Udon Thani, or you know, out on some of the further outs, yeah, you can live on a lower budget. You come in and live somewhere like here, maybe Wahin would be a little bit cheaper as far as, because you don't have the big nightlife. So if you're not a drinker, not a big partier,
it would be cheaper.
Yeah.
But what if you have to have like a good estimate? If you don't mind sharing your personal budget.
My personal budget gets shot every month. I budget in about $4,000 whether I use it all or not.
Okay.
140,000 baht a month. Like that. I think $2,500 would be very doable. Depending on where you live too.
Yeah,
like I said.
Of course.
And what you plan and how you eat, whether you cook or not.
Or if you like Western food or Thai food.
Whether you like to cook or not.
Mike doesn't cook, by the way.
Well, it's only me. Why should I cook? But you know what? Since we looked at this new place that I'm going to be moving to, and it has a full-size refrigerator instead of this little mini thing here it has a freezer. I'm thinking about buying an air fryer and maybe doing you know, doing a little cooking once in a while.
Leaving his comfort zone.
But yeah. I think it depends on how you eat and what you want to eat and what you're comfortable eating. And how much you want to spend, what you want to do. Yeah, I could take a bus back and forth instead of jumping in and spending the money in a Bolt. You know.
Sometimes you want that comfort, though, right? So. Comfort.
And I always pick the Bolt, and I always get picked up in these little dinky cars. Now I'm a big guy, and you ought to see me trying to get in and out of some of these cars. Especially with my leg. It's just like, it's hard to tell somebody what a budget would be because you have to decide on how much you're willing to pay for rent. Like I said, this place here, I've got dual air cons, which are old air cons. I'll use where we're sitting now. I have the air con on. If I go in the bedroom, I shut this one off. I close the door off and I turn the one on in the bedroom. I spend about 1,450 baht a month, which is about 45 for electricity. And when I leave, I shut it off. I don't have it on when I'm not here.
Yeah.
And I think this new place with ceiling fans that they've got in there,
a new AC,
her new AC,
it's gonna be a lot less.
It should be a lot less.
Yeah.
Like I just telling Fern, I just paid my water bill for 3 months, 350 baht, and I take 2 showers a day. I do, and I have a washing machine here, so I do laundry. And
water is very inexpensive in Thailand. Electricity could be more.
But you don't drink it.
Yes, no, you don't.
You don't drink it.
No,
you buy bottled water.
Yes, very true. So, what is like your biggest advice for anyone who's looking to move to Thailand and retire here?
Research. You've got to do your research. You have to.
Do you think research is enough, or do they?
No, you
have
to come visit.
Here?
Oh, you have to come visit. You can't. I've talked to guys that are retired in the Philippines that come over here and they go, oh, I couldn't live here. And I've looked at some of the videos of the Philippines. They're going, I don't know whether I want to live in Dumaguete. I don't know whether,
Yeah.
It doesn't. So everybody has to each their own of what their preferences be. But yeah, you can't move somewhere if you don't go visit.
And after being here for 2 years, do you feel like cost of living has increased?
Well, being the value of the dollar has gone down. When I first came, we used to get 36 baht to the dollar. Now we're down in the 32. So we've lost 4 baht to the dollar. You start throwing up transferring. If you move money, say 4,000 US dollars, that's 16,000 baht difference there,
Yeah.
And rent.
Yeah.
How much you rent for the month? Right there,
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
But like in Thai baht, do you feel like the
I have not seen any noticeable increase in the charge, whether I'm eating. I get pretty much the same thing, and it's pretty much the same price.
Yeah.
No, I don't see any increase in the price of food and stuff. And like I was telling you, I take a lot of Bolt, and wait a minute, I'm only 118 baht to go from here all the way into Tree Town.
Yeah.
It's not enough.
It's so inexpensive.
Bolt is getting 20% of that.
My friend from France, he is so shocked because he's like, what are they making out of these rides? Because it's so cheap.
Yeah.
It's like you have to pay for gas. Like you said, you have to pay for Bolt. And what is left?
That's why I tip the Bolt drivers a little bit better than probably. They're really appreciative when I have no problem with giving, because it's not that much. Yeah. Somebody looks at something and goes, oh, they want that. Dude, that's $2 US dollars. Come on.
Yeah. But I think there are a lot of people that come here and they expect life to be so cheap, and they have like very, very limited budgets. And I think those are the types that moan and groan.
Well,
and
go home to go to your home country and see how well that retirement lasts in your home country. So what can you do in your home country?
A lot of them are stuck here, but it's like, I think that's like all the negative remarks that people hear about when they do research on the internet, because they don't really know like the background of that person's opinion or any of that, So I understand that Thailand once upon a time used to be extremely, extremely cheap. But like everywhere in the world, inflation. But I feel like Thailand is still.
I don't think Thailand's inflation went up as much.
No, not at all. It's still very affordable.
I don't think. No, I haven't booked a hotel lately, but I don't think they're. I mean, like I stayed up there in Birmingham, and I think I was paying 600 baht. I mean, it's not that big. But I think for 200 baht, they came over and picked me up at the airport and brought me back. And then it took me back to the airport. Yeah.
Yeah. Very inexpensive.
Oh, especially when you get out in the province. It's But
I mean, like, I think it's hard for people to swallow the actual price or cost of living if you expect like a $1 lobster or something here. Like that's.
No. But yeah, if you're coming over, you got to do your research. Yeah, you can watch YouTube, but you can take about half of what everybody says because that's their own opinion, like my opinion.
Yep.
Yeah, you just have to.
Come and experience it yourself and see and do a trial run. I think that's the best.
Oh, you have to. And you can't just do one.
Yeah.
Like I said, I came over twice. There's people who have been coming over for years and they still haven't committed to it.
Yes.
I mean, I could have stayed in the States, but I wanted a new adventure.
New beginning, like you said before.
Not move on from my previous life, but move forward.
Yeah, move forward.
And everybody says, well, what do you think about your wife? She's up here all the time. And she's got a little spot right in the part of the heart. Always. You don't spend 43 years with somebody and not,
Yeah, of course.
I'm hoping that she's happy with what I'm doing if she's watching. But no, it's, all I can say is anybody that sees this, try it.
I personally can't see myself living elsewhere other than Thailand at the moment.
Well, you've lived in the States. You lived in France.
I lived in Singapore for a year as well. So yeah. I've been all over, but I am Thai, and now that I'm older, I really appreciate my country and the people here. I just appreciate everything about Thailand more than when I was younger, and I love it here. I feel free, I feel happy, and I feel like a lot of people who move here, they feel the same way, and that's why they've decided to stay here. And I think Mike is going to be the same way, but you never know, you know, Mike might have different ideas, might want to venture out to different places. But yeah, thank you so much, Mike, for your time.
I'm glad to
and input and stories.
Makeup, come on. We're starting to sweat over here. I'm starting to show a shine. Can't do that.
And that's the thing that I love about Mike. He makes me laugh all the time. And
well, if you don't laugh, you know, if you take stuff so seriously, and you see people walking around, grumpy face. Come on, smile.
Yeah, life is short. Thank you so much, Mike. And don't forget to check out Mike Swaves 2 YouTube channel. I'll put the link down below in the description box. And yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.